What we are seeing across our campuses is that we have a huge problem with fentanyl, specifically the Percocets, the blue pills. As what we have been seeing campus-wide for last year and this year. It's really becoming a problem for us. But the fentanyl problem is killing our kids.
Well, I can tell you that when I get that phone call that a student has passed away, it is tragic. I immediately get super emotional, and I'm gonna get emotional now. Can we cut? Well, when I get that phone call that a student has passed away, it's tragic. That's a phone call that no principal ever wants to receive. I immediately put myself into a parent perspective, and I think, oh my goodness, a family has gone through such a tragic death of one of their own family members. Well, I feel that same way because here at Lehman, we are a family. Here at Hays CISD, we are a family, and it really affects everyone.
When we go to these types of scenes and we see death, and we see a young, life lost, it affects us. I mean, I have children too. I'm a parent. And these things and the heartbreak that I see in the parents who are experiencing this type of death and seeing their loved one deceased, it is heartbreaking. It is heart-wrenching. And I want everybody to know that we need to stop. It breaks everybody's heart. You as friends, to lose a loved one or to a best friend, it's heartbreaking, and it takes a toll on all our lives.
Here in Hays CISD, we're one family, and when an incident happens that the student, receives some type of self-harm, it really hits very close to home, particularly as a school counselor, where we are walking those steps of the crisis response and supporting students and families way into the aftermath of a particular situation, and that really burdens very heavy in our hearts, and it really, just worries us that a lot of students oftentimes might end up in that path without even knowing it. Do not wait, for things to get to a point where you are feeling completely overwhelmed or a high level of anxiety. Come and see us and come and get the support and the help that you need.
This is preventable. It's 100% preventable. We are here as a team. We pride ourselves on Lobo pack mentality, right? And we are together. And this is preventable, and we just all need to have that open and honest conversation about what's happening.
We feel we might believe that if we do not talk about it, that everything's going to be well, it's going to get resolved. And I think it's just the importance of really building in our families, in our communities, in our school community, at our family home unit, really just that dialogue, that communication. I mean, that's so key and so important to really talk about, how we're feeling.
Open your ears and you open your eyes and you hear those conversations happening. I want to make sure that that's all reported. It's not about, snitching out someone or not ratting them out or tattletelling or anything like that. It's about reporting because reporting can save someone's life.
You can ask for help. don't be afraid to ask for help. We're young adults in the high school arena, and we need to do adult type things. And sometimes that's letting mom know and letting dad know. Maybe it's grandma or aunt or uncle that there might be a problem.
Report out. They could tell any adult. That adult will talk to an administrator, talk to any security detail that's on campus. But more importantly, I just want them to come to somebody.
If I'm talking specifically to you that, as a student that might be addicted to fentanyl, please come see us. We're not there to arrest you. We're not there, to give you a hard time, but we want to help you. And we can't help you if you don't let us know that there's a problem there. But give us an opportunity, please. I implore you to contact your SROs. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, talk to a parent, talk to your best friend, talk to a counselor, talk to your favorite teacher, but talk to somebody. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything either. If you're the kid that is selling on campus, we are absolutely going to enforce the law in those circumstances, because bringing fentanyl onto our campuses and getting our kids addicted to that stuff, it's not the right thing to do. And if you're doing that, then yes, you will be held accountable.
I think it's important for our families to know what to look for if someone has a suspected opioid overdose from fentanyl or any types of drugs. And those things are cold, clammy skin, they're lethargic, really hard to wake up. Sometimes they can be snoring really loudly. They'll have pinpoint pupils and just acting a little off. It's also important to know how quick a reaction can happen, and that you may take something from a friend in class and go to the bathroom, and 2 minutes later you could pass out, and it may be a little bit before someone finds you.
And after many years that I've spent, on patrol in different areas of law enforcement, I narrowed my end of career aspects into working with children. Why? Because you are our future. Not about these drugs. You should be thinking about how I'm going to, graduate. I'm going to walk the stage, and we want you to walk the stage. But you have to get some help.
In the youth age group, you will be faced with a lot of peer pressure, a lot of people that you look up to, a lot of friends that you like hanging out with. And if they are motivating you to go astray, or to take the wrong path, or to try something that it's totally unknown to you, think twice before you do make those choices, because every choice in your life has a consequences. You make a good choice, you will have positive consequences. You make a bad choice, there will be bad consequences in your life, including terminating your life. And once again, that is, once you have made that choice, there's no coming back. And it truly, truly burns my heart when I see so many kids across the district, across our communities, hurting, and families that stay behind. So I ask you to please ask for help. We are here to help you.